All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Building the Harry Potter CMF Vignette series. I forget what this is called. I'm sorry, I always forget. I was I was actually gonna say building the dinosaur theme park in Lego, but that's not what this is. That's usually what I say on Sunday, but that is not today. If you guys missed the last video I made because I didn't see any comments on it, so I don't know who watched it. But next or on Monday there will be an episode of the dinosaur theme park, and I just kind of shifted everything to one day. So Harry Potter is today instead of yesterday, and Dino theme park is Monday instead of Sunday. So we have the herbology mock in front of us, and it's changed quite a bit since last time you guys have seen it. So I am going to go through and kind of talk about what I did, what I changed. So first thing you might notice is the mock is actually expanded, so it's become a little bit longer because it was up to here. So this plate is what was added, and it just wasn't enough room for what I wanted to do, because I want to have a wall here and a little like table that has all these pots on it. That's what these are here for. They're not going to be on the floor obviously, but I still haven't figured out a way to have them on the table because they're sort of suspended in place. They're in the movie, they're like they have little holes, and then the pots just kind of sit in them, and that's kind of hard to do with Lego in such a limited space. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, so I just have them on the floor right now. And then you'll probably notice, because it's expanded, this of course has become expanded as well. And I have a door, so I wasn't planning on doing this, but because I expanded the mock, it gave me room to do this, so I decided to include the door here. I don't think I'm going to have like the whole door frame and everything, because this is actually slightly inaccurate, because the door, there will be like a room here or whatever that the door is kind of leading into, and I just don't have that because I don't want to include it. And so instead we just have the door, which, oh my god, took a while to figure out. So I might put a picture up of the whole thing, or just pictures of things as I go along to sort of explain, just to give reference to what I'm doing. But the door has this kind of window thing, and so I had a couple of clear bricks, and then I did this weird jumper plate thing where I have jumper plates under here and up here so that I can connect the tile up here. Then that created a small gap here, so I had to put a tile just on its side, just chilling there, and it's very unstable. It falls out all the time, and same with this. So I did the jumper plate thing so I could have this gray thing in the middle, because that's exactly what the door looks like, and then it's just kind of white bricks just plain on the bottom. So that's what I decided to do there. So it's also connected to the wall. If I turn this around, I want to turn it slowly because it's very unstable, and that tile's going to come out. You can see it's kind of poking out right there. But I used a bone actually, because I didn't have a white like a white bar piece, so I was just like, all right, let's just use a bone because it works. And I had to fiddle with this for the longest time so that the bone didn't poke out and so you couldn't see it, so that the door would actually sit on top of the bricks as well, because it has to be just slightly above, because there's going to be tiles on here so it can actually move and it won't, like get caught on the tiles or anything like that. So it took a while to figure this out, but we got it. And you'll notice that I don't have 1x1 plates, which is what I needed, because I needed these clips here. And so I just have 1x2 plates kind of sticking out. Same with this, I didn't have enough 1x2 plates, so I just improvised with rail plates. Actually, I think I did have enough 1x2 plates, I just didn't know I had them, so I just used those. But it's whatever, nobody's going to see the back of that mock except for right now, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I also decided with the wall, I was trying to figure out last time if I wanted to have like dark tan, which is accurate to the movie. It's just not really feasible, or at least I couldn't find a way to make it feasible. I'm sure other people could, but I just couldn't. So I decided to keep it green, and I expanded it. You can kind of see that I still have some plants and things over here, and I have a little bit of dark tan actually over there, but that's just for the next wall basically, because it would be like going into the next room. So we have the wall expanded. It's still green. It looks cool. It's got a lot of different plant pieces, and I think it looks great. And then the next thing I did is I added a spot for Professor Sprout. So she's standing there. She has her jumper plate. And I have this little table and a little bin for her. So if we actually go up here, we can kind of see that there's a box here, and it has a whole bunch of wand pieces in it. And also the piece that you break the wands off of that kind of holds them together. So we have all of these things in here because they're kind of like tools and stuff, and there's also a pot. And I figured that the wands looked like tools, so I just kind of dropped them all in there, and it looks kind of cool. And then I have this little table, which doesn't look the best, but I don't know, it's the only thing that really works. I might try and make something a little bit better, but we have this table with a couple little pots because that's what it's like in the scene. And then the next thing we have to do is make the tables here and the wall, but I just don't really know how to do that, so I'm just gonna not. Well, I will do it. I'm just gonna not do it today. I'll do it probably for next week. I'll start figuring that out. And then I also want to start working on this. I want to keep working on that mock as well. And then I I keep forgetting, but I actually have the Luna mock to make as well, because that's chilling in my Harry Potter display, and I just keep forgetting about it, so I need to build that one as well. And then I want to start working on another mock, which is the thing that I wanted to do for this one. I'm not going to talk about it. You guys will see that as its own video later in November, so that's going to be fun. But anyways, that is all I have for this week, which I know doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is, because the door took forever. Just figuring things out always takes forever, and I just was like working on it all week, and it was just focused on this one. So that is all I have for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.